DSJ Exchange and BG Wealth Sharing just destroyed thousands of families. This face does not exist. It was built by an AI, trained on millions of real human photos, designed to look trustworthy. And it stole $150 million from church communities, family group chats, and people who trusted their friends. His name was Professor Stephen Beard, and right now I'm going to show you exactly how he worked, because the same operation is already running on someone else. Here's the part that nobody talks about. You didn't find this platform. It found you through someone you already trusted, a family member, a church friend, someone in your WhatsApp group. That person wasn't lying to you. They were already a victim. And the system was designed so that victims became recruiters. Every day, Professor Beard delivered trading signals through a private app. He taught weekly lessons. He guaranteed profits. He had credentials. He had a face. He had none of those things. He was a mask, a machine, and behind that machine, real people. May 2nd, 2026, Professor Beard recorded one final video. He told investors DSJ Exchange was going public in IPO. He told them their accounts were frozen for compliance, and then he told them the only way to get their money back was to pay a 12% exit tax in new money, not from their balance, new money. Millions of people paid. 3 days later, he vanished, along with $150 million. But here's what the collapse actually looked like on-chain. Between April 27th and May 3rd, 6 days, illicit actors moved over $92 million across hundreds of blockchain wallets. They used token swaps, cross-chain bridges, and layering techniques specifically designed to make $92 million look like thousands of unrelated transactions. It didn't work. On-chain investigator Zack XBT traced every step. $63 million funneled to a crypto custodian called Kobo, $30 million sent to OKX through a single tracked wallet address. He matched timestamps on Solana and Tron deposits to corresponding withdrawals, building the exact path of the money in real time. On May 4th, he shared his findings with Binance, OKX, Tether, and U.S. law enforcement. Tether froze $38.4 million in USDT, another $3.1 million frozen across other exchanges. $41.5 million recovered in under 72 hours. $108 million is still gone. And Zack XBT said something after reading through victim posts that I haven't been able to stop thinking about. He said, and this is a direct quote, "Many still seem to be in denial that they were scammed. Not disbelief, denial. That's not stupidity. That's what a perfectly engineered fraud looks like from the inside." Professor Beard was not the boss. He was the front wall. On April 23, 2026, the U.S. Department of Justice charged 2 Chinese nationals, Zhang Wenjie and Wang Xingshan, with managing a physical cryptocurrency fraud compound in Myanmar called Shunda Park. This is not a server room. This is a building where workers, many of them trafficked, were forced to run investment scams targeting people in the United States, Europe, and across Asia. They were given 3 things: a script, a platform, and a target. The script was Professor Stephen Beard. The platform was BondChat. The target was your money. Workers were beaten. They couldn't leave. They had quotas to hit every single day. And this is the part that should stop you cold. DSJ Exchange was not Shunda Park's only operation. Investigators believe they were running multiple platforms simultaneously. When DSJ collapsed, the compound didn't close. It moved to the next brand. 13 regulators, 5 continents, Washington State, the UK, Samoa, the Philippines, all of them issued public fraud warnings about DSJ and BG Wealth Sharing before the collapse. 13 warnings. The platform kept running. because the people running it knew their victims weren't checking regulatory databases. They were checking their group chat. They were trusting their friend. And that trust, that's what this operation was built on. Not technology, not complexity, trust. $41.5 million frozen, $108 million gone. That $108 million didn't disappear. It funds the next compound, the next AI face, the next group chat. The people who built this are already running it on someone else. Professor Stephen Beard was never real. The trading signals were never real. The profits were never real. What was real was $150 million from people who trusted the people they loved most. The blockchain recorded every transaction. It always does. It only protects you if you read it before you invest. Stay skeptical. Verify everything.